You're welcome to the PEEVEE show. Kindly remember to click on the subscription button to subscribe to the show. Remember to share to your friends for them to also follow us as well. Stay tuned and enjoy this program.
This year we are looking for the right association or the right people to be in our lives. But the question is, who are those people we are supposed to keep in our lives this year? So today we are in the home of Lady Pastor Theresa Wiafe Asante. Today we are in her home and she's going to take us through keeping the right association in 2023, be it in our marriages, in our business, and every other aspect of our lives. So stay tuned and enjoy this program. If you haven't subscribed to the PEEVEE show, kindly click on the subscription button to subscribe to the show, and don't forget to share this link with other people for them to also remain blessed, or for them to also learn from this particular program. Stay tuned and enjoy this program. Hello and welcome to another episode of the PEEVEE show's Moments of Truth right here on YouTube this and every Sunday. It's an honor to have you join us today. If today is the first time you are joining us, kindly remember to click on the subscription button and also remember to share this particular interview with other people. Today we are in the house of a wonderful woman, a big woman that I've been blessed under her ministry. I met her just once, and in fact, her message challenged me. Today we are in her house and we are going to have a wonderful session. Today we are going to talk about the right association to keep in 2023. Mommy, you're welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
Wow, it's an honor to have you.
It's a joy to see you.
I didn't know that maybe the next time I'll be seeing you, I'll be coming to your house to do an interview.
We just blessed you. You are looking very
Thank
fine.
you, you're looking beautiful. I feel comfortable to you. So you give us a short introduction about yourself.
All right, so Happy New Year to all of our viewers, far and near. My name is Theresa Wiafe Asante. I am quite a number of things. I am a relationship enthusiast. Okay. A relationship enthusiast is somebody who really loves relationship, everything relationship. My desire is that relationships will do well, and so I am so enthusiastic about relationships. I do family life counseling. Okay. I am a certified family life counselor. Wow. I do quite a number of things on radio and television channels. I have been being at Joy FM for the last 9 years at Enthusiast. I've been in and out of a number of things. I do conference speaking. I am all over the place, and that is all about me. There's too much to say, but let's put it right.
You're a mother?
Yes, I have 4.
Wow.
I have 4 adult children.
Wow.
My last child is 26.
Whoa.
So I'm an old woman like that. Praise God. Praise God.
Wow, thank you so much for having us. So today we are going to talk about keeping the right association in 2023. First of all, we want to find out, why is it necessary for us to keep the right association in 2023?
All right, so because I'm a relationship enthusiast, one of the things I have come to realize over time is the fact that God created us for relationship. Okay. Basically, God created us for relationship, first with Him and then with other people. And so for that reason, it is very necessary that we keep relationships. We are social beings, and as social beings, other people are very important in our lives. The association we keep is so key. Too many things are funded on the association, the kind of association we keep. So in making friends, in bringing in people into your life, into your business, into your marriage, into your immediate environment, even those you work with, you need to know the right people to keep. Many people come into our lives, but everybody cannot be part of the group of people you keep. There's something that I chanced on recently, and the man was saying that in the next few years, what is going to happen to everybody has to do with the kind of books you read and the kind of people you hang up with. That is for me so critical, so important. And so you notice that many people have lost their lives, not in losing their lives as in dying, but they have lost too many things around them because of the kind of association they kept. The Bible actually is replete with number of quotations talking about what to keep, who to keep, and who to let go.
So, with what has been said, what are the kinds of people that we need to keep in our lives as the year has just begun, and then for us to have a better year or a better life? What are the kind of people that we're supposed to keep in our lives?
Growing up in Ghana, I come to understand a number of things. For many of us, everybody is our friend.
That's true.
So we do not know the difference between an acquaintance, an associate, a friend, a close friend, a platonic friend. So we put all of them together, we bundle them, and we call them friends. There are friends and there are friends. There are associates and there are associates. So it is very, very key. I keep saying, choose your friends. Everybody has a right to choose your friends. Friendship is by choice. It is not by force. And yesterday I was reading something Dr. Otado said, and he was saying the same thing. Friendship is by choice. It is not by force. You can only choose your friends dependent on where you are going. And if you are choosing anybody as an associate just because they are in your neighborhood or in your setting, then perhaps you are making a lot of mistakes. For me, the first thing to look at, if you're a Christian, is to look for help in the scriptures. Like I said, the scriptures are replete with the kind of friends you should choose. If you indulge me, I'll do two quick things. We are looking at a friend for David like Jonathan, who was apparently his rival in deciding to become a king. In fact, after Saul was going to be Jonathan to be the next king, but this young man comes into an alignment with David, and they become such friends, forgetting about the kind of rivalry that is between them. That was a good friend. The Bible said that walk with the wise and you will be wise. The reverse also basically would be that walk with the fools and you will be a fool. Walk with a fool for 3 years. For 3 years, and you would become, because we reflect what we look at continuously. So basically, in this new year, if you have had toxic friends, association of toxic people who are gossips, or whenever you meet, all you talk about are other people. You are not even talking about them to kind of be inspired by them. You are talking about them for whatever reason that it will not be profitable to you. So I am looking for good associates, people who would stretch you beyond your limits. I am telling people, if all three of us are my friends, and among the three of us, I am the wisest, I need a new group of friends. I am telling you, because you are not supposed to be the wisest in your group. One person should be in your group who will be able to stretch you beyond your limits. If you have only mediocre people, so every little thing you do, everybody is clapping for you. You have done well, oh, you have done well, oh. And wow, I am looking at somebody who said, yes, you have done well, but I think that there is so much room for improvement. That is the kind of friend I am looking for. Somebody who you are tired, you are going on this project, it is not really working. You as the leader are tired. In your group or with your team, you should have somebody who say, yes, we are tired, but I think we can push a little further. That you should not have only friends who are sycophants, who are only singing your praise. You have no Nathan in your group. There's no Nathan in your association who will tell you that, hey, this one thing you did, you goofed, you got it all wrong. And so everybody's singing your praise, everybody's clapping for you, everybody's a sycophant. Nobody is able to look you straight in the eye and tell you, sister, this one, you went off board. Then you need a new set of friends. A friend who would look straight in your face and tell you, listen, you can do better. Yes, listen, you can go higher. Yes, listen, there is more room for improvement. Yes, the top is not clouded. There's no much crowd out there. We can move. These are the kind of people right recently in our world, everything is going very difficult. Businesses are folding up. And so it is easier to have friends and associates who say, bad, let us also rest. But do you have one person who would say that everything is going bad, but I think that we can do better? That one person who would say that I believe in you. That one person who would say that listen, there's a world out there who are waiting for your manifestation. These for me are the kind of people you should be looking at now. If you don't have any of these groups, if you didn't have them in 2022, God has given you a new lease of life. You can begin to shop for friends. You see, friends should be a treasure. Your friends, your associates should be a treasure. They should not be a pain in your neck.
Wow. Friends should be a treasure. They should not be pain in your neck. Okay, Mommy. Now let's delve into the marriage cycle a little bit. We have a lot of people who happen to get married, and after marriage, some people say that, right after marriage, we are not hearing from you anymore. You've gone mute. Some of them, their ministries dies off. Others also, their ministries will still be booming, but it's like they happen to stay away from a whole lot of people. Other group of people also keep bringing friends into their homes. Every now and then you hear they are going for parties and all that. In our marriages, what are the kind of association, or what are the group of people we are supposed to keep in our cycle? Do we need to welcome everybody into the cycle, or there are specific group of people that we need to fish out for the success of our marriages?
Right. Marriage is a very gray area that seems to turn things round. When you are single, you have your whole life to yourself. No, you answer to no one, and so you are your person. You go in, you go out, you are with your friends all through and through. You are getting married, you are bringing somebody else in, men and women. Certainly the first person to keep closer amongst all the people you ever know has to be yourselves. Okay. So God is giving Adam a wife and is giving him a companion. God is giving Eve a husband and is giving her a companion. So both of you should be sure on building your companionship. That is so key. I have seen marriages where the people are married, but they are not companions. I have spoken on radio a number of times and said that I so believe that marriage couples should learn to be friends. And sometimes people are like, no, and I'm saying yes. If there is any friend you should have closer, the Bible says there is a friend who sits closer than a brother. That should be your spouse. If you have no friendship relationship in your marriage, certainly you will have a very formal relationship. Your marriage is going to be very formal. So it is like, you know what formality is. Yes. So please, the children's school fees, please this. Even when you are talking to a husband, your hands are behind you, because that is very formal. It's like you are talking to your boss. But when there is a friendship relationship, in this friendship, what do friends do? Friends get together, friends laugh together, they gossip a bit, they share, they want to. When I go out and I see anything, sometimes like two fowls fighting, I want to run quickly back and tell us, and then we come back at him. That is what friends do. What is too different from you and me? So I am asking married couples, learn to be your spouse's friend. Share everything so much so that there will be nothing more to share with other people. Again, in marriage, apart from building this strong bond between the two of you, you still need to have a few people around you. And the few people around you, if you are not having children yet, you still need to keep some of your friends closer. You can have mutual friends as a couple. You can have mutual friends. You can again have your individual friends. It is allowed. But at this point, let both of you agree that these friends are necessary in your life. They are not friends who will come and only peep into your marriage and begin to find fault. Those friends who would come peep into your marriage and begin to want to look at what exactly is happening here. But they are friends who are going to be good advisors. They are friends who are going to be helping you do much better than you think. So in this year, yes, bring your friends along, but again, make sure that the first thing that is happening to you is making sure that you have a singleness of mind. For a young couple, learn to have a singleness of mind, which means that we share everything between ourselves so that another person's concern is not really important.
Wow, have a singleness of mind. Now, let's say you are couples and there are a group of people that seriously want to be in your cycle. Both of you take a look at this group of people and you know that no, these people are not going to help us. But maybe your partner feels that I am okay with them, so you must be okay with them. How do you go along with your partner's, let me say, associates? How do you go along with
It is
them?
beautiful to have people. People are our resources. A few weeks ago, I had the opportunity to preach in a friend's church, and we're looking at Thanksgiving. And I was talking about the 5 different things for which everybody should be thankful. For learning to thank God for spiritual things, for the fact that you are born again. There are many people who have not even come to realize Christ Jesus. That grace to be born again is a huge thing. And for me especially, when I look into my family, I thank God every day that from how God brought me into Christ, it is amazing. It's a testimony for some other day. And again, thank God for small things. Learn to thank God for simple things and all those. But again, learn to thank God for the people, the resources He puts in your way. And one of these resources are human resources. The human resources God puts in our way, you have no idea. Everybody is helpful depending on how you are looking to it. But again, there are some people you don't really need. It is not because they are not needed, but you do not need them. Let me say something here. I don't know who would disagree with me, but I have no problem. Your friends should not necessarily be your husband's friends. Your husband's friends should not necessarily be your friends, but between the two of you, have a discussion about this friend. I keep telling husbands, there is something God gave to only women and animals. It is called intuition. Men don't have it. This intuition is something that tells a woman that this thing is going to do well, this thing is not going to do well. She cannot put a finger to what exactly it means, but she knows within herself. It's not a spiritual gift, it is a knowing. She knows within herself that this friend you have, Papa Shiniye, this is your friend. I don't have anything against him, but I don't trust his spirit. And you are like, oh, I am telling you, 2 years down the line, this person will, you speak Ga? No. Or the wenim beshi from or be good and that is what I am talking about. Whatever friends you can have mutual friends, but let your husband certify your friends. Let your wife certify your friend. Especially for sisters. When your husband says, this is your friend, I don't like her. Don't say, also the opesa with the own penny parker. Ask Papa, why don't you like this, my friend? And said, I don't know, but me, I don't like her. As long as you see anything that would disturb your home, let it go. If it is not God, every other thing that would disturb the peace of your home, let it go. If you still want that friend, pray to God to touch your husband's side, especially for women. You see, there's something about women. We want what we want, but there is something also about headship. When you are a wife, God give you a husband as head. Now, in this your body, you have precious parts. But on this your head, you have too many parts of your body on your head. Your eye, your nose, too many things. Headship is crucial. Headship is powerful. If I don't know, you are not too old. Like me, I'm 55.
Wow.
And my brother, I don't know if any of you in your last few years of living you have ever come in contact with a person who is walking and doesn't have a head.
No.
I have met people with no prejudice at all who cannot walk. I mean, like, who cannot walk, who don't have their hands, but they are, excuse my language, they had,
special,
special needs people. But as long as they have their head, they are walking. Right. The truth here is headship is crucial. If you're a married woman, learn to allow head to lead. And so when your husband is saying, I don't like this person, go off pit. I'll sit down and have this discussion around it. And then if he still says no, let the person be. If he gives you the leeway, take it. Listen, human beings are beautiful, but human beings can also be very destructive. Nipa yedepa, nansi indininam. Nipa okotie no abeshi. Those people are very dangerous people in our world, especially in our Christian world. Now you see, the Bible says that there are 6 things God hates. The 7th is an abomination, and He said that a brother who sows discord among brothers. If you have friends like this, you cannot bring them into your marriage. I've been at counseling for the last 19 to 20 years.
Wow.
At my counseling sessions, I have met people whose marriages have completely died because friends became interferences in their marriages. I am seeing beautiful relationships are good, but if you want to keep your home, keep a few of them, keep the rest of them at arm's length. It will be very helpful.
Wow. Keep a few at home and keep the rest at arm's length. Mommy, now we want to quickly wrap up, but let's look a little bit in the business space.
Very important.
Now, we've entered 2023. We want to move along with people. In business, you need people.
Absolutely.
But then along the road, sometimes you may come across people that want to get your ideas, steal them from you. They just want you to keep talking. And at the end of the day, you realize that what you were even talking about, the person is already doing it. Now, how do you keep the right people in business? What kind of people must we keep in our cycle when it comes to business?
Ideas are everything in this life. Ideas are everything. Your intellectual property. And so there is an Akan adage which says, you literally translated, your legs or your hands cannot take you into problem. It is only your mouth. Many of us, you see, so the Bible says that be quick to hear, be slow to speak. Many of us are unnecessarily talkatives. We are so unnecessarily talkative. You are nursing an idea. God has dropped something into your spirit. You are nursing the idea, and you are telling everybody, even before the baby is conceived, you are telling all the people in your circle. Everybody is waiting for an idea to do something, and so you are selling your idea. You are not even selling it, you are just talking about it. People are selling the idea for money. I mean, for one of the things I do, I sell my ideas and I make money. And so you are just talking about it, and your friends are, wow, and they are pushing you. Okay, so let's hear a bit more about it. Let's hear a bit more about it. Let's hear a bit more about it. Businesses are folding up because one person decided to circumvent everything. In today's world of business, learn to write down your ideas. Learn to brood over your ideas. Get professionals. There are professional people who would not just take your ideas and go away with them. They would sit with you and they would talk. This part of our world, we don't use professionals, we don't use consultants, we don't use anything. We just want to be talking to everybody. In 2023, you are going to do well. All the prophecies that was given at church is going to come in, but they will not come on a silver platter. You are going to need people around you who understand where you are going. So if even you want to be talking about your ideas, talk to the people who have gone that way. You need a mentor in anything you're doing. Look for mentors who will not mentor you only for a month or for 2 months, a little bit, like 5 to 10 years. 31st night, I didn't go to church. I was at home. I wanted the time with God. I wanted to be away from the plenty fanfare at church, and I wanted to have my 4 long hours with God. I have 23 ideas that I have nursed over 2022. I wanted to present them before God and ask for His thoughts on this. This is what I believe the Spirit of God has. But I said, God, this is what I have. What do you think about this? What do you think about this? And as we were talking, out of the 23, I noticed the Spirit of God was impressing about 13 on my spirit. When I sat down to look at it, I noticed that the rest really, they will come up later. And I noticed that, listen, write a 5-year development plan for your life and see how it comes up. Learn to be positive about this, but above everything, learn to be disciplined so much. So talk to people who have gone the way you want to go. Talk to people who understand a little better than you know. Talk to people who are really concerned about you and will want to help you push on. Else you will be throwing away your ideas and you will have nothing in return. Listen, your ideas must go and bring you money. There is nothing that must come out of you and go and come with nothing. If your ideas must bring you money, certainly you should find people who would add value to what you are. Sometimes you have something, it is not really nice. You want to talk to someone who can help you fine-tune them, put a little more value on it so that it can help you to become better.
In fact, I've learned so much, Mommy. Thank you so much. But before we leave, you give us a summary, your final words to our audience in these 3 aspects we've spoken about: keeping the right association, keeping the right association in marriage, in business, and in general life.
Right, to all of our precious viewers, thank you very much for joining us. I pray that you would find at least 1 or 2 things that we said here that would help you to become better than you have been. There's something Dr. Otabil said, and I just want to reiterate exactly what he said. To be fulfilled and be fruitful in this year, we must choose the right kind of people with whom to keep company. We must choose the counsel we listen to, the people we allow close to us, and those we spend a lot of time with. May the Lord lead us in all our ventures to be profitable, our ventures of business, our ventures of relationship, and our ventures of spiritual growth, finances, and everything that has to do with our life. The right people will bring you the right steps to take to become better. Everything is about people, but you don't need everybody. You need at least 2 or 3 people who will help you become better. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you so much, Mommy. We are so honored. Thank you so much for joining us on this week's episode of the PEEVEE Show's Moment of Truth. It's an honor to be with Mama Theresa, and she has taken us through keeping the right association in 2023. I'm sure you've learned so much from this episode. If you are joining us for the first time, kindly remember to click on the subscription button. We'll be back. We will be having another interview with her, and this is going to be about her life story. We are going to come back here.
There's too much to know.
Yes, we are going to come back here. We have a session called Be Transformed with My Life Story, and so we'll be coming back for you to take us through.
There's too much to know. I mean, there's too much to know. I keep telling people, it is not a cliche. It is not a church jargon. Sometimes when I hear church jargons, I laugh. I keep telling people I have come to know God. And so it is not the God only of the Bible, what my pastor had taught me. It is this God I have come to know. The Bible said that the letter killeth, the spirit giveth life. The words I speak to you, they are spirit, they are life. When the spirit is not in the word, it is only black ink on white sheet. But I am looking at my over the years, getting through having parents who are completely, my family is a full idol family. My father was a king, my mother was a priestess, running through it. I keep telling, I was the first to get born again in my family. Big family. I've been married to Asante for 31 years. April will be 32. And I keep saying that alone is a huge honor. There are not too many women in my family who are married. Yes, everybody has 6 children, 8 children, 10 children. I have too much to say. And especially, so when you meet me at church and I am doing worship, because there will be any problem. God has done me well. He has done me too well, and I am so grateful.
Wow.
I'll be waiting to hear from you.
All right, and we also want to, when we come, to transform with my life story, we'll add you and Daddy's marriage story, how you've been able to sustain the marriage for the past 32 years. So be ready for us. Thank you so much for joining us. You wouldn't want to miss this session we'll be having with her. So stay tuned, and we'll be back same time next week.
Thank you all very much.